Welcome back, Nerd Initiative, and the art annex of the library. You know it's time to talk about the TNT original, The Librarians, the next chapter, particularly, and the graffiti of the gods. Now, this is the penultimate episode before the season finale, and I gotta say, this is another fantastic episode. I appreciate the fact that we've seen some consequences for Vikram after his trip to the past last week, and he's starting to have these new developing feelings because of his new associations, and I really enjoy it. Do I think he's throwing way too many temper tantrums? He's being a little bit more sad boy. Yeah, I see that, but I like how Charlie's keeping him in check. Liza's got a really good play going on here. She's very much trying to be a straight man, but she gets stuck looking like a clown in the end, more or less. The idea of this episode, if you haven't seen, is about the muses. And the best part is, going back into Greek mythology and doing this type of interpretation is fantastic. The fact that it's not an extra dimensional deity like Cupid was earlier, but the fact that it was a familial trait passed down generation to generation really was a great play on the idea of the muses. I loved how all the art came to life. It was fantastic. I loved seeing how certain characters were portrayed from portrait. But more importantly, we finally get to get the big, huge, big bad show up finally just before the episode's over. And trust me, you are in for a treat when it comes to the season finale. But you got to come back for our next review on that. But in the meantime, as we're talking about the graffiti of the gods, me, off the cuff Tom, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. Make sure to come back to Nerd Initiative for all your great TV reviews, and I'll catch you in the next one.